Right, I've got the forge and I'm going to be just testing out the power hammer on drawing out some cheeks. So I'm going to send the drift through these, open them up a bit, and then literally all I'm doing today is just getting used to the power hammer, drawing out the cheeks a bit, getting these prepped to be turned into axes. I need to change some of my tooling, so I'll just do that for now to get to that stage. Okay, so the axes are in the forge now, just warming up. I've just been playing around with the press. Looks really shiny, that's just because it's got covered in hydraulic oil. That's obviously been leaking from this pipe, it's not leaked down, sitting on the rim there. Give that a clean up. But yeah, it looks a bit better now, it's all tied up. So you get a logo on it or something. So, they're cooking. I'm going to fire this up in a minute and start letting that warm up so it's ready. Although that might not be using this for a little while, I need to, like I said, get on the press and send the first drift through. Probably only send this drift through to be fair for today. I might clean it up a bit, it's got a few nicks on it. And then I will, at some point in the near future, make a few of these. Use this as a template. Might whittle it out of wood, so make a cast of aluminium or something for future. There's obviously the second one. Not 100% happy with this one, to be fair. That could do with being longer and the taper being a bit less. I think it narrows too quickly. Deforms the insides of the axis a bit. Sam and his dad are just working on the Sanderson over there, getting that running because they're having a bit of minder with it. So I open the door, but I'm going to lose half the heat, so I'll just keep that running and get set up for the next stage. You can't see great, but I am going to be standing again like a numpty. First stage is going to widen the holes and punch them out. I guess it was done. Graphite. Okay, you drift through, yeah? Lopsided that one, but it'll do. I'm going to move the camera here so you can see me knocking the wedge, you know, the drift in. Sorry, I couldn't really think then. One very warm drift. So what I'm going to do now is flip them and do the other side to get the drift obviously evened out both sides, and then I'm going to draw them out with the fuller on the power hammer that was, sorry, I'll do that in a minute. Right, so that's running now and I'm going to start punching the axis through. Right, so we've got the axes now punched off the press on both ways. Where's the camera there? On both ways. So now what I'm going to do is put that same punch in again, that drift, sorry, not the punch, and fuller out the cheeks. I'm going to spread some cheek to make effectively. in a better term, and that'll start the forming of the axe. Come on in, Sam, it's fine, don't worry. See what I mean by spreading the cheeks? Spread them out, getting that axe profile. Okay guys, so you're seeing they're getting folded out now. I'm going to do another pack, I reckon. And then we'll leave it there. Bloody drip. Cheeks going through. Guys, I don't know if you can hear me over the powerhammer at the forge, but we're pretty much at the stage now where I want to be. You can see these now, these are nice and spread. Just going to finish off the other two, and then I'm going to leave it there. It's more of a video to show you guys me running on the powerhammer and finally seeing it running. It's all fixed down and it's bloody awesome. Absolutely made up with it. I love it. Felt like I was never going to get it finished, but I have, and it's just, I bloody love the thing. So happy it's done before Christmas. Look at it, it's bloody good. Takes a while getting used to the cheek there, just trying to feather it. Oh, wow, bloody awesome. And obviously the press, you guys have seen that before. Press works great too. Yeah, between these two, awesome, absolutely awesome. We're going to carry on now and I'll show you a bit more so you can see it all done. Right, so it's a lot quieter now the hammer's off. I'm going to knock these dies off and just dress them and just soften the edges so you can see obviously there's quite sharp edges at the moment. You're picking it up on the camera. So what I'm going to do is round the edges off on them and maybe put a little bit of a flat spot on them. I don't know. I might just leave it, they'll probably wear down. But here we are. So these are axes at this point. I've just drifted with the first drift and then folded out. You can see obviously where I've been holding it with the tongs and the hammer. I've got a bit too close and struck it. That's not an issue because it still gets drawn down and forging, so obviously the bit at the edge, so that's no matter. But, I mean, that one's really nice. Look at that one. Focus. So much quicker. Obviously, you'd use the press, and then you'd. I don't know why it's so bloody bright here. But yeah, I'd use the press. Obviously, the trouble is with the press, it sucks the heat out as you're pressing them, so you don't get as quick. Whereas the power hammer, it's very. It almost causes friction. If anything, it almost heats up the piece as it's striking it, so you get a much longer time for drawing out, which is really good. So that's where we're up to. And obviously here's a Rucker knife blanks that I first trialled when I first got it. I've got a little bit of video I think I filmed of this, but I didn't post it because I figured it would be a bit boring. There's not much to see. This was a leaf spring off a truck that I've just obviously drawn out, cut them. And these just want profiling now. And then obviously refining on the hammer and anvil. Just drawing them out and then grinding. And then obviously heat treating them. They'll be hidden tang knives, probably just like kitchen knives, something quite generic. But that was so quick. I mean, that's bloody awesome. I'm so made up with this hammer. Like I said, I wanted them for so long. I can't think what else I'd want to do. Work-wise, absolutely love it. So there we go, and it's in its place. Awesome piece of kit. Currently just using a block of wood here just to makes it easier to sort of fettle the hammer pedal. I did think about welding a piece of making a piece of thin angle and bringing it down and then welding it out so you've got like a big pedal area. But to be honest, this works quite well. I might just end up fixing. I mean, I've got the sleeper over there, so I could just lie a sleeper on the front of it here. But it's not really a big issue. So these little things that I did, obviously welded the ball on the end of there, made that a bit nicer. Yeah, it's awesome. So all I'm going to do now is knock off these dies and take them home, clean them up, and then do bits on the chainsaw. So there you go, spreading cheeks on the power hammer. Sounds dodgy, I swear, but it's all innocent. Alright guys, I'll catch you later. One last thing I wanted to say, guys, is obviously when I'm filming, it's not the coolest looking backdrop, is it? I mean, we've got the power hammer, the press, and the mini hammer, which are neat, but the actual overall wall is a bit rubbish. I mean, I quite like the cladding here. That looks neat. Anyone got any suggestions what I could do? I thought about getting some more blackboards and then maybe drawing out like the processes, start to finish, of axe forging, or what I do for the axes I do. Maybe hang some axes. The trouble is it's quite damp in here, so they probably rust over. Unless I coated them in oil. Or possibly painting it black, or to chalk the logo there for Hammer and Hilt. But what do you reckon? Like I say, you get in the backdrop obviously when I'm filming from here. It doesn't look fantastic. Just like to make it look a bit cooler. Let us know in the comments anyway, what you reckon. I'm thinking maybe the black boys would work. Don't know. Get some logos as well on these tools. Anyway, let us know, guys. See what you reckon. Anyway, it'd be cool to hear some ideas. Right, I'll catch you later.